It's always difficult to warm up in the mornings at the start villages. There's just too much happening and not enough space, and so Dave's just using the rollers now to do a pre-warm-up, and then we go straight into the shoot. It also, rollers are really good, in my opinion, act almost like a massage, just flush the muscles. He had a bad fall. He had a really unfortunate incident yesterday. I've got an eye infection, so I'm battling to see in the single track, and we obviously are getting a little bit tired now. Realistically, fourth is where we kind of should be, and fourth is where we hopefully will end up, barring any big mechanical incidents. So it's now more about conserving our energy and getting to the finish in one piece.
After 6 days of hard, committed racing, a few cuts and bruises and a patched eye, Andrew Mclean and David de Lima arrived in Stellenbosch in 4th place in the Grand Masters category at the ABSA Cape Epic. Andrew, a former top pro racer, now cycling entrepreneur, alongside his 50-something partner David, were 2 days away from the grand finale in Val de Vie. Let's join them now for stages 6 and 7.
So I think experience counts for a lot in these events, and there's no one silver bullet that you can say to somebody, this is what I've learned. What you do learn is that it's many, many small little things, attention to detail, that results in the best possible ride. Whether that is washing your hands, carrying an antiseptic in your bag, possibly even not shaking hands with people, and nowadays it's just like a little fist pump because you're scared that possibly they coughed into their hand and they got a little bug or something. Choosing where you eat, washing your bottles properly, recovering as well as you can, communicating on the bike, food, nutrition. Nutrition's real important in an event like the ABSA Cape Epic. Making sure that you fuel properly, because you can train, you can recover and do everything properly, but get your nutrition wrong on one day and it can be absolutely devastating. You can lose an hour quite easily. So you've got to use all that you've learned over the years to make sure that you don't make those small mistakes that could result in a big issue for you. You know, riding the Epic and racing the Epic are two very, very different things, and racing the Epic is not nice for either partner, the stronger or the weaker partner. It's not a nice experience because it's possibly the hardest thing you can do for 8 days, 6 hours a day of just absolute suffering. You know, for Dave, he can't even stop at the water point because he's got to keep going. I grab the water bottle, chase back to him, give him his water bottle, get on the wheel, come on, come on, come on. It's not nice, but when we cross the finish line, it's the best possible experience anybody could have, and to have that experience with your mate obviously is really, really special. Stage 6 today was Stellenbosch. For me, was the most underrated stage. It was properly hard. It was technical. It had some unbelievable single track. It was almost a cross-country course. I mean, a guy like Nino Schurter must have absolutely loved it, but we suffered. It's when you get to our age, those short, punchy climbs really hurt.
It's achieved by Sebastian Fernandez.
This will be our 10th, but I've never really raced the race, and it's a completely different experience. I mean, you literally have to race every single day like it's your last day, and that was probably the biggest lesson that I learned from this event. I mean, honestly, if you're going to come and race this race properly, it's a completely different experience to just trying to finish. Massive lesson for me. It's not 100%. It's 100% mentally, not just physically. I think this particular finish is going to be extremely special. I mean, first of all, I'm riding with a really good friend, and I mean an unbelievable experience in terms of racing. So this year will definitely be completely different in terms of finishing. It's also Andrew's and myself's 10th. So I mean, that's quite an epic moment in itself. No, I think finishing tomorrow is going to be a hugely big experience for me. And I mean, we've really given it 150%. So I think in a field that we've got in terms of our category to finish fourth, which I hope is where we're going to be, I think it's phenomenal.
We'll have 8 days of great memories, some better than others. We both had some crashes. We got on the podium, we got into third overall for a while. We'll probably finish fourth, but we in a real competitive category, and there's one thing is for sure, we both gave it 100%. Came here to get on the podium in the Grand Masters, and we possibly failed. We came fourth, but we succeeded in every other way. It was a real strong category. We raced our hearts out. Dave was an absolutely magnificent partner. Between us, we've completed 20 ABSA Cape Epics, and that in itself is quite a big achievement. But most importantly, I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I look forward to another 10 ABSA Cape Epics. No, I'm lying. Me also 10 this time. 10.
This was truly one of the most spectacular epics for myself, and I just want to say thank you so much to an absolutely awesome partner. What a legend, and just thank you so much, Andrew. Really, it was a special ride for me. Thank you.
It was an honor and a privilege. Loved every minute of it.
Sorry, and one last thank you to my wife. Thank you so much for all your support.